Tara! Just the person I was hoping to see. Do you have milk and eggs to spare?
Aren't those essential ingredients for bakers?
Well, yes, but I wanted to make marmalade pudding for the rehearsal dinner, and it's best with fresh ingredients.
Marmalade pudding. Sounds British.
Excuse you. It's a classic Scottish dessert. My gran taught me her own recipe. Help me out, and I'll make an extra pudding just for you. I'll use store-bought ingredients if I have to, but...
No need.
Here.
Fresh eggs and fresh milk! Ha! You're worth a true baker's dozen. Come by in a day, and I'll show you what I've whipped up.
All right, Tara. Get a load of this. My finest work yet.
I don't want to say that it looks the same, but it looks the same.
It's how she flies that matters, not how she looks, silly. And she'll only fly for you. Now, you'll only want to use this broom in Fairhaven. Perry placed a charm here to keep witches from coming and going unannounced. Oh, and you can forget about taking your broom into the Oops, I said too much. Oh, Zephyr. Never mind.
The glow? What's the glow?
Nothing at all. Anyway, here's some levitation potion. You'll need to keep her fully charged to fly around, so keep a batch of levitation potion brewing whenever you can.
My familiar started clawing at our back door and then prancing over to the couch like it's his. Sebastian's like, why is this cat so chill with you? And I'm like, who knows? Cats, dude. Whoa! Did you see that? That terrifying streaky ghost thing? Yeah, hard not to.
We better get back to the Coven. That thing was headed straight for the portal to the stone circle. Woo! That all turned out fine. I take it back. Holy moly. What happened here?
That Wraith came straight out of the stone circle. We were so worried about you two.
It's all good, Lena. Nothing happened to us.
Is this our fault?
That spirit got through because it's been harder and harder to balance the wellspring. Not your doing, so don't worry yourself about it.
During summer, Perry mentioned that she was concerned about the Wraiths.
Well, as well she should be. They're dangerous spirits born of the places where the wellspring's magic has been sucked dry.
Some of those djinn have been trapped inside the gloaming for centuries. This one got past us because it's darker than most, and more powerful. We must find and bind that genie again.
Can I help?
We must wait for it to reveal itself. In the meantime, be careful getting home tonight.
Morning, Damon. What brings you by?
The debate is today. You won't believe what happened.
Damon? What's wrong?
I left the pie with a note for Otto from Vanessa earlier, but Otto left the pie on the table and Cameron just ate it.
That is so rude of him.
Oh, he's gonna pay for it pretty fast. We should get going so we don't miss any of the action.
I wouldn't miss it. Pass the popcorn.
You sound like Violet. I think she's the only other person hoping Otto goes down in flames.
Okay. Lead the way.
Thank you all for coming to our first and last mayoral debate. Mr. Emerson and Mayor Soft have asked me to moderate. First question goes to Mayor Soft.
Messenger?
Goodness me. Sorry. It's, allergies. Happens to everyone, right? What do you plan to do about the scourge of malcontents plaguing our fair town?
Uh-oh, here we go.
Thank you for the very neutral and fair question, Messenger Connor. I plan to strengthen our community by growing our neighborhood watch program and implementing a strict curfew of 10 p.m. It will be easier to spot the unsavory characters when law-abiding citizens are safe at home.
What? That will torpedo my business!
If we could please hold audience questions until the end.
Damon's right. This will impact his bar unfairly.
He can still be open for happy hour. As if there's anything happy about blowing your day's wages at the bar while your child waits at home.
Thank you, Mayor Soft. Now, on to a question for Marty Emerson. Mr. Emerson, as a new to the town, how can you already more than the...
Messenger, is this debate a joke to you?
I'm feeling a bit, unwell. Yes, that's it. Let me, try again. Mr. Emerson, as a new arrival to the town, how can you already claim to know what it needs more than the incumbent?
Well, you're a new arrival, and you're the debate moderator. I'm just teasing you, Cam. You're doing a great job. Everyone in this town works really hard, and they deserve a mayor who works hard for them. Sure, we could maintain the status quo, but why not dream bigger? When I look at this town, I see so much potential.
So typical. What's wrong with our town the way that it is? If you have a problem with it, move back to the city.
Again, if we could save questions until the end.
Why can't new arrivals to town have an opinion, Thomas?
Of course we can. Under my leadership, all Fairhaven citizens would be treated like equals. I'm ready to take Fairhaven forward into the future. I hope you'll all join me.
Thank you, Mr. Emerson. That concludes our mail.
You know, considering I helped get your ranch restored, I would have thought you might have some gratitude.
Oh, I didn't realize I was supposed to pay that debt with loyalty.
Oh, is Mayor Soft into paying debts now? That's news.
No, I don't think that's fair.
Everyone...
What a hot mess.
I'm worried. How will we meet if Otto really imposes a curfew?
He'll never do it. Bruno doesn't even leave the bar before 10 most nights.
I hope you're right.
Also, what the heck was up with Cameron?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Let's just say he committed a major debate foul.
Damon.
Hi, Violet. What you doing?
Oh, I'm just sprinkling some flower seeds. Just general town beautification, you know. Okay, fine. Look, when my dad was mayor, my mom always kept this area planted with colorful flowers. Mrs. Soft prefers a greener palette. Don't tell anyone you saw me here. Please.
Don't worry, our secret is safe with me. In fact, let me know if you need extra flower seeds.
Wow, thanks. I know. This place really needs some cheerful color, don't you think? Look, I know I should leave this place alone. I can't help it. It brings up too many memories. I can't wait until Sebastian is old enough to live on his own. Then I'm moving away from this island. I just need to leave this town and all the constant reminders of everything I've lost. I can't get my mom's face out of my mind. She seemed scared, worried. But about what? Ugh, it's keeping me up at night. And I need my beauty sleep. I knew we'd find more echo blossoms.
Do you want to listen to it?
What kind of question is that?
Ever since I was a little girl, the Wraiths have been getting stronger. Once when I was 10, a Wraith escaped, took over poor Mr. Gibson, and he let all his cows loose. It was funny then. Not so funny now.
I heard about Mr. Gibson, but I had no idea he set his cows loose because of a Wraith. What else could my mom have told me if she'd been there?
I'm sorry, Violet.
Don't be sorry. Coming here is the closest I've gotten to her for years.
Hiya! Zipper!
You scared the living daylights out of me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting that you're not used to teleportation. So what you doing?
I was just watering my crops.
By hand? Gear wheels and grease, girl. Just because you're human doesn't mean you have to stick with human tech. If you want to learn a more efficient method, swing by my shop anytime. See ya!
Wait, I hate when you do that.
Who are you talking to?
Thomas! I was just talking to my watering can. I do that sometimes. Why are you here?
I was checking to see if your well's working again now that the drought's over, but I can see it is, so I'll be on my way. Wash ashores.
I harvested the anemones.
Oh, great!
No, I don't think you understand. They were wiggling. They're still wiggling.
Why do you think I had you do it? Novice.
Oh, I see how it is.
Well, if you weren't the one to harvest them, then I couldn't have brewed you these. Damon acts like he doesn't take Coven stuff seriously. But he was the youngest witch initiated in a century. He's super talented. I don't know if we'd make it this year without him.
You came! Ha! Ready to make your first whirligig?
Zephyr, you can't just pop up in my farm like that. Now Thomas thinks I talk to my watering can.
Oh, Thomas. He really needs more help around his farm. I wish I could talk to him sometime, but, well, rules are rules. Anyway, a whirligig is an enchanted machine that'll take care of farm chores for you. You can build one for watering your plants, chopping down trees, or harvesting crops. They'll save you lots of time. We'll need some metals to build your first one. Bring them to me, and I'll get to work on it right away.
Morning, Giva. What are you up to?
Headed to see the election results, of course. I can't vote, but I wouldn't miss this for the world. Fancy coming along?
Right.
Let's go.
Here you go, Tara. It's so great to see all our neighbors performing their civic duty.
Who should I vote for? Forward into the future. Whatever that might bring.
Okay, everyone, we're ready to tally the votes.
Okay, settle down, everyone. The final vote count is as follows. Otto Soft, 9 votes. Martin Emerson, 8 votes. And 2 write-in votes for Lena Dahl Johnson.
What? Lena? What is he talking about?
I have no idea. I didn't ask anyone to vote for me.
Well, I did prepare a speech in the hopes that common sense would prevail. As my first act as your newly re-elected mayor, I would like to announce the new members of the friendly Fairhaven Neighborhood Watch, Natalia and Thomas.
Lena?
Not here, Tara.
Oh, hi, Lena. What's up?
Trouble, I think. Mayor Otto has called an emergency town hall meeting, and there's a feeling in the air that has me pretty jumpy.
So far, I've had bad experiences with town hall meetings in general, so... All right, let's go.
I don't want to go in there and listen to Otto. Not after last night.
Me either. But it'll look suspicious if we don't go. Come on.
Thank you all for joining me. I know it's early, but this is an emergency. I received an anonymous tip yesterday that confirms what I suspected. There are witches in Fairhaven.
I knew it! I could sense the malcontents.
Simmer down, simmer down. What we need now is information. Has anyone seen or heard anything unnatural?
I don't like the woods, same as you. But isn't there a less public way to...
It's Sophia. Sophia is the witch. I've seen her.
Oh no.
Doing what?
Going out into the woods late at night.
I was just looking for Juliet. She didn't come home by curfew.
Natalia, Sophia's not a witch. She never hurt anyone.
Malcontents have a way of tricking the innocent into defending them.
I can't believe this. You think I'd really...
Quiet! We need order now more than ever. I will investigate Natalia's claims as fully as I can. We'll hold a trial for Sophia a week from today.
You can't do that!
Shh! I can, and I have to. Something's been troubling Fairhaven since I was a little boy. And we will figure out what it is. See you all next week. And in the meantime, stay safe.
Why would Natalia say that? She always seemed nice.
It wasn't Natalia, was it? It was the Wraith.
The Wraith's messing with someone already?
I don't know Natalia that well, but I can't imagine her accusing the warmest person in Fairhaven.
Maybe the High Priestess knows how to fix this. We'll find out tonight, yeah?
We better, because we have to fix this.
Well, we have to do something. What's the point of having magic at all if we don't use it to help that poor lady?
I use my magic to help all the time. But I help creatures, not humans. Humans destroy each other. It's all that makes them unique.
Ahem. As the only one of us who used to be a human, let me say that isn't true. Humans are afraid of what they don't know. But so are the Fae. We're not different, and I can't hold up here, watching Sophia suffer.
Say you help her. What if you're discovered? What if you transform? Interfering with human affairs does more harm than good. I would know.
But you're... Wait, can't I just... Oh, drat, I don't like this.
Perry and I are hundreds of years old. We've seen scads of witch trials. Never ends well.
And as the senior members of Ravenwood Hollow, we're breaking this tie. No interfering.
Well, horse feathers!
How much of that did you hear?
Enough to get the gist. No helping.
A decision I have to abide by, technically. But if there's anything you need...
Wow. Thanks, Wesley. That's very generous of you.
Do you have the items we need to make your first Whirligig?
Yes, here they are.
Great! Come back tomorrow and I'll have it ready.
Adept, did you get a chance to examine Natalia?
I did. I asked her to stop by the clinic for a cup of tea.
And?
It's as we all feared. The Wraith that escaped the gloaming last night has possessed Natalia.
This is all my fault. If we hadn't gone into the gloaming...
That shouldn't have destabilized the wellspring so profoundly. Something strange is going on.
How do we get Natalia to take back what she said?
This happened to a cousin of mine when I was a boy. Banishment is the only way to make a Wraith leave for good.
That's complicated magic.
Well, complicated problems call for complicated magic, don't they now? We'll need something Natalia's made with her hands. Next, something that carries a memory dear to her.
And we will need a sapphire to capture the genie, and fennel seed powder to bind it.
Fennel seed powder?
If you grow some fennel, you can pound it up in your mortar and pestle.
Can't I just grind up the seeds instead of growing them?
Nonsense. We need fresh seeds from fresh fennel.
Novice, can you gather these 4 things?
I'll do my best.
Bring the things that hold a part of Natalia, what she's made, and what carries a memory to me once you've got them. I'll look within them. If they're powerful enough, I'll show you how to make the banishment incantation.
Be swift. Sophia only has a week until her trial.
Farseer, I have something to show you. How about this iron she made?
Good, good. Hand it to me, and I'll read it.
How do you read something without words?
You give it a darn close look, of course. Let's see. Careful, man, careful. What are you doing?
Who?
She would curse you, wouldn't she? She's bitter.
Tell me what you're seeing.
You can't see? Sorry. I saw a man. Must have been Natalia's pa, and a woman. Not Natalia's ma. Daughter of the local babka.
Babka? Isn't that a pastry?
It also means spirit whisperer. A witch. Looks like Natalia's pa fell in love with the babka's daughter back in Russia, but the girl died, and the babka cursed her pa with bad luck. A curse that he passed on to his daughter years later.
Natalia.
That's right. You've done well, novice. We can use this for the incantation. Come back when you've got something else to show me.